What's up everybody, and welcome to the first video in a Choosing Your Valorant Main series. These are going to be some short videos that go over the kit of one hero at a time and break down their strengths and weaknesses and general playstyle so that you can decide early if said hero is the right fit for you come beta release. All that being said, the first hero on our list is the ninja assassin herself, Jett. Jett is undoubtedly going to be a fan favorite due to her style and pick-oriented abilities, but let's really break them down one at a time. Let's give you a better sense of how each ability is going to be used and what the strengths and weaknesses of her overall kit are. Let's just jump right into it. So the first ability that we're going to talk about here is her bread and butter, Tailwind. Tailwind allows you to immediately dash a short distance in the direction you are moving. This is similar to something like Hanzo's lunge from Overwatch, but ultimately what this allows you to do is dodge danger, get into better positions, and get to places quicker. Mobility is king in games like this, where getting in better positionings is extremely powerful. Being able to peek a corner and instantly dash out of LOS, be able to get and hold positions quicker, to be able to have the flexibility to go aggressively faster, rapidly, or pull away defensively if you're under fire. That kind of flexibility means that mobility really scales with your skill, your individual skill on a player. This is going to be so powerful, and I can't express enough just how powerful this ability is. Mobility allows so many playmaking opportunities, and it's going to be coupled with the rest of her kit to allow you to duel enemies that much better. I'm going to break that down at the end when I talk about her playstyles. Now, for the next ability, it's another movement ability we're going to talk about. It's Updraft. So Updraft allows you, after a brief windup, to actually propel yourself upwards. Now, the thing that's so powerful about this is you can take the high ground. So not only does this character have insanely powerful horizontal movement capabilities, but she also has vertical capabilities, which means you can get the high ground on demand. And the important thing to understand about this is that high ground in an FPS game is so powerful. High ground provides natural cover, informational advantage, and coupled with her Tailwind, you can easily take high ground positions, use the information you gain to make aggressive plays on the enemy. These two abilities together are what are going to allow her to be so aggressive. You're really going to be able to go in and try to guarantee picks. She's going to be the playmaking champion. If you want to play a character that actually can be proactive, get picks, hard carry the team, you want to be playing Jett. If that's your style, if you want to be the guy who gets the 4 and 5Ks, Jett is your girl. These two abilities together are so amazing, and let's really get into the next ability that we're going to talk about. It's Cloudburst. Now, Cloudburst is pretty cool. You actually throw out a cloud of fog that obscures vision. It's really similar to like a smoke grenade. Now, this is really interesting that they actually put this on this character because it's really powerful, actually. What Cloudburst allows her to do is you could do all kinds of scenarios where you can peek angles for free, be really aggressive, and then you have a get out of jail free card. Imagine this scenario: you go peek an angle and players push you, you could smoke it off and you can use your mobility to get away, and enemies are going to be really hesitant to push you through your smoke. It's going to be really dangerous for them. The thing about Cloudburst that's important for you to understand is it's going to be interesting how you use it individually versus a team-based setting. There are going to be some situations that you can provide cover for your team, but you could also hinder your team as well, so learning how to maximize that is going to be really important on this character. If you want to bring some other value to the team besides just picks, Cloudburst is how you're going to do it. Now, let's move on to her ultimate. This is the last thing we're going to talk about as far as abilities are concerned, and it's Bladestorm. So what Bladestorm allows her to do is it allows her to gain daggers that can kill on headshot, do a fair bit of damage. And the thing about the Bladestorm is every time you get a kill, you get a full amount of daggers again. This allows for scenarios where you could go 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills, and just keep comboing off if you can hit these daggers. Now, the daggers are going to be projectile. That's the first thing. So you're going to have to get used to them specifically, but just think of the playmaking potential. I mean, you can all of a sudden out of nowhere get a couple of kills with this ability and just clean up the enemy. It seems to be one of the most powerful aggressive ultimates in the entire game for confirming kills, popping off, and getting picks. This is like the Genji Dragon Blade type ability. You can compare it to all kinds of different abilities in other games, but it's like the combo finisher. And the cool thing about this ability is you can combine it with your other abilities, Updraft and Cloudburst in particular. Think about this example. You could Cloudburst the enemy, which makes it so they can't see and they're gonna back away from the smoke. Then you could Updraft up above the smoke and use this ability to get vantage points on the enemy and shuriken them down. That's such a powerful combo, and I think learning how to use Bladestorm in ways that's not not just running in, you know, trying to kill enemies right off the bat. Because you got to think about it. Even if you're whipping out these shurikens, you can still get shot and you can still die really easily. So you're going to have to figure out a way to actually finesse it in, combine it with your abilities, and in proper scenarios where you can start getting the jump on enemies and just combo off with it. So very, very powerful ability, very powerful finisher. And I think we're going to see a lot of really cool highlights with this ability going forward. Now, let's really quickly talk about the pros and cons of Jett as a character. And then I'm going to give you the overall review of her and whether or not she's going to be a fit for you. So the pros of Jett: amazing mobility. If you are a fan of mobility in games, a fan of Wraith, a fan of Tracer, a fan of Genji, any of these type of characters, you like going fast, you like the speed and high adrenaline gameplay, you definitely want to pick up Jett. She's also an amazing dueler. I think she's probably the best dueler in the entire game. If you just want to have the leg up in a 1v1 straight up, she gives you all kinds of advantages. The mobility, the high ground, everything she provides lets you be really good at dueling. She has amazing pick potential, and because of her cloud burst and the fact that she can use movement abilities to go around, she's an amazing flanker, and she can set up all these insanely powerful flank plays. Imagine cloud bursting a choke point, using her mobility to go all the way around on a flank and surprising the enemy because she's so fast at getting to these positions. Now, here's some two cons. There's not that many cons with this character because I think she's so powerful, but the first thing is cloud burst is going to be hard to perfect, and it's not going to be as powerful in this game as it is in other games. There's a lot more ways to play around smoke than there is in Counter-Strike. Smoking isn't as powerful when you have characters like Sova that can use information to see through the smoke, get other information. They can actually turn your advantage against you, and that's something that's important. Cloudburst is not completely powerful and oppressive like it is in something like CS, where people really can't push through smoke that easily. In this game, they can actually use your abilities against you, so that's something to keep in mind. So I don't think it's as powerful, and it's also going to be hard to use. Now, the second con might not even be a con for you personally, but it's a con you need to understand, is generally Jett is not really a team-centric character. I mean, the smoke is her only team-centered ability as compared to a lot of other characters that have way more team-centric abilities. She doesn't provide information or that much utility for her team in general, and if you're going to be playing Jett, with all of her aggressive and playmaking abilities, you really need to be getting picks. You need to be on the forefront. You need to be racking up those kills, turning team fights by getting multiple picks. That's what your job is playing something like Jett. You are the playmaker, and if you can't do that, you're not really justified in playing her. So when picking up this hero, just think about all these things I'm talking about. If you like being the playmaker, if you like being aggressive, if you like getting picks, definitely pick up this character. But keep in mind, a certain amount of responsibility is going to be on you for picking this extremely powerful character. You're going to be responsible for leading the forefront in kills and all these aspects. You are the carry, and that's kind of the role that you're picking up when you pick up Jett. Anyways, I hope this breakdown has been helpful for you. I'm going to be breaking down each and every one of the other heroes, so please smash that like button and click subscribe, and let me know exactly how you felt about the video. I'm going to try to keep each video clear and concise so you can really think about what heroes you want to main, because right off the bat, if you already know what character you want to main, you could start grinding it and get better at that character faster than just about anyone. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. I'm Coach Mills, and until next time.